What is rationalism? Rationalism is one of the worst ideas of modern philosophy. And in fact, if you follow this idea, you will cut yourself off from truth and reality. And this is just what we see in our society today, in which permanent truth is neglected in favor of ever-shifting opinions. Rationalism is a theory developed by René Descartes and other Enlightenment thinkers in the 17th century. Descartes, like many other thinkers of the period, was very confident in the power of reason, and he recommended one simple method for learning the truth. According to Descartes, we should reflect on our ideas and beliefs, and if any of those ideas are not evident, clear, and certain to my own mind, then I should reject them as if they were false. In practice, this means that my own mind and its autonomy becomes the sole standard of truth. And very importantly, this means that I do not need to assume any foundation other than the mind itself. I do not need the first principles of common sense, the law of non-contradiction, the principle of causality, or even the reliability of the senses. Now, certainly, we should share Descartes' respect for reason. We should value reason. Reason is a precious gift that we should nurture, develop, and cultivate. Nevertheless, to reason without foundations inevitably leads to agnosticism. The major problem with this theory is what historians call the turn to the subject. According to Descartes, the reason of each individual is sufficient without any other foundation. But the great philosophers knew that this is just impossible. Reason just doesn't work that way. Reason is a process and a movement that needs a firm and stable foundation, a firm starting point. Reasoning without any foundation inevitably leads to an infinite regress of doubts and questions. Without a steady foundation for reason, we just cannot reach any permanent truths. In fact, Aristotle said that if we have to prove everything, then we will know nothing. And this is just what we see in our society today, which is mired in agnosticism. We need to return to the first principles of common sense. The great philosophers knew that we need a strong foundation in first principles in order to learn anything, and we need to return to this wise path. At Catholic Studies Academy, we're going to give students the opportunity to study the great philosophers in a flexible and affordable way. I hope that you will give us the opportunity to serve you and contribute to your intellectual growth. God bless.